Welcome into series 10 bike tips in 3 minutes. Part 1. The wheel. In order to open the quick release, you simply open this lever and unscrew the nut on the opposite side. After opening this lever, the wheel will still be in your fork due to this protection here. This is a pro tip, to count the number of turns on this nut until the wheel becomes free. These two little springs will center our quick release so that it gets nicely in its place in the frame or the fork. They need to be heading this thinner diameter inwards and the larger diameter side outwards. This is incorrect. This is correct. On a road bike, you also need to open this little lever so that the tire will go through the gap between the braking pads. After installing the wheel back on the bike, remember to put it back here. On a mountain bike with the V-brakes, you need to open these arms. Remember, you don't need to unscrew this nut. It's much easier to remove the rear wheel if you set the chain on the smallest chainring at the front and on the rear. When removing or installing the wheel, pull the rear derailleur so that the cassette will go easily through. If your bike is equipped with the thru axle, which you unthread, you never want to put it down on the soil, on the treads, even on the floor when fixing the flat tire, for example. This thread must be clean. You see the grease on this thread? You never want to wipe it clean. It has to be like that. Some wheels are being assembled to the bike with these nuts. While fastening these nuts, make sure the wheel is still in its place. And then do it just little by little, right and left side. And the best way to do it is to let the bike stand on the floor. If you don't set the axle right in its place, the wheel will be like that or like that. Don't forget about the brake. After removing the wheel from the bike with the hydraulic disc brakes, you never want to squeeze the braking lever when the wheel isn't there. You could force the braking pads to touch one another and you won't be able to put the wheel back on. You could even lose some oil from the system. That's why this little thing can be very helpful when you transport the bike without the wheels. You put it in between the pads and click it into its place. And this will protect your bike in case you pull it when, for example, putting the bike into a small car. There you go, 10 tips about the wheels. The next part will be about brakes, so I'm gonna meet you there. Consider subscribing and liking this video if it was helpful. And just for the short update, the new studio is under construction, or maybe rather under renovation. More about that soon. Gonna see you in the next video. Bye bye.